Hey everybody, I just got into this cool game beta called Clustertruck, and I'm going to check it out for a little bit on stream. I know it's late, we just finished doing Zelda, so we probably won't be playing it for a ton of time. This is an alpha for a game. You may have seen posts from it, some GIFs show up on the Reddits. Looks like it could be pretty cool though, so we're going to give it a shot. You know, I think I need to... There we go. Oh, I want to do a new game, actually. Cool. So this is Clustertruck. It's what it looks like. It's basically the floor is lava, the game, except you're running on trucks. It's pretty sweet. Not a ton of mechanics in it right now. You can see there's some cool stuff. Desert Bus, exactly. Desert Bus Road. Yeah, that's the Penn and Teller game. I really like the visual style of the game. I like the potential for this style of like almost arcade gameplay where eventually people are going to be competing to beat it as quickly as possible. I played it for about 5 minutes before going live on Twitch, so I have a little bit of initial feedback I'll be trying to put together for the devs.
Get it? Clustertruck is like clusterfuck.
It's a pretty good title, if you think about it. It originally was called Highway Fight Squad.
And it's a cluster of trucks.
Originally it was called Highway Fight Squad, and this is a way better title for the game,
Great.
I think. So whoever came up with this deserves a medal. So I was playing for about 5 minutes before we went live. And my thoughts on this game is that it's really cool. One thing that can be a little frustrating is that it looks like the trucks move through like true physics RNG. So they're a little random. Like you're not going to get the exact same level layout every time you attempt a level. And that can be interesting because it means that sometimes you'll pass a level because the trucks interacted in a way that was beneficial to you. Fortuitous, yeah. But you can't predict it.
I got the $10 word.
You did. Good job. I'm proud. But that also can be kind of frustrating when you're trying to beat a level. You can't really beat it necessarily by just getting good, so to speak. What could be cool, a way to maybe address this, is to add a mode where the trucks move deterministically, and then have another mode where they move according to physics, so that people can compete on the same playing ground. Because like if somebody ends up winning, like getting the world record in Clustertruck for level 8, because they got a really lucky truck layout,
show them the
it gets pretty crazy here.
Slow down.
Yeah, so there's this cool power called Time Slow, which works just the way it looks like. Lets you take a second to react to things.
Oh no, quitting the game means you lost? I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, you can play as long as you want. So I haven't gotten to 24 yet, I just started playing it. Before streaming it, I was making sure that it was working okay.
Oh!
Yeah, it was pretty tough. This is pretty crazy. Like, they have all these giant things that interact with the trucks, knock them over, these pendulums. You don't want them to hit your truck, that's bad.
Like, who sends trucks on this road?
Bummer.
Like, this is not how you're gonna get your cargo to your destination.
These probably aren't questions you should be asking.
Oh.
In a game like this. I jump extremely fast, too. Oops.
Yeah,
Now,
you're like the portal chick.
It looks like there's pretty common feedback in this about the slowdown power. Hey Squash, how you doing? So how do you guys, those of you popping in from Discord, how do you feel about this game so far? I'm only playing it for about 10 minutes and following all the viral
these
Reddit
giant
threads.
telescope
Cool.
paddles.
That's not a question that's ever going to be answered. It's like asking, why am I rolling up all these balls in Katamari Damacy? This game is like the equivalent of that.
They answered that question in order to get them to be massive enough to ignite fusion ignition so that you can have stars. Because you're trying to repopulate the universe.
That seems reasonable.
They answered this question, Dylan. Mars did.
Needs more spiders?
Oh god, no.
I'd like to see the slow time power, and this seems to be pretty common feedback. The way it's currently implemented, all it really does is slows down your current animation, but you can't change like your trajectory when you're slowed. But that's your expectation from playing similar games that have a slow time power, that while you're slowed, you can kind of change the movement that you're taking.
Today is a special day.
Yeah, I got into this alpha, so I figured we take a look
Can
tonight.
preview this Clustertruck.
Trying to get to the end of this level. It's a bummer. Jump? So the slow time doesn't do
Now
you
the
too
reload
much good.
when you, because this game obviously expects you to die a lot.
Oh yeah, and that's
So it's good they don't punish you with a slow reload.
yeah. We've learned that from modern games like Super Meat Boy. Like if you are expected to die frequently, you should be able to reload quickly.
Oh, are the trucks slippery?
They certainly don't have any kind of friction feel to them in the alpha here. You know.
They're Teflon trucks.
No! I might just need to stay further back. I might be getting a little bit too aggressive with climbing forward. Like, it doesn't look like there's actually a time
Yeah,
tracker
wait
in
until
this.
some of them die.
Yeah. I'll go forward a few steps here. Yeah, this level is not joking around. Then you see that the trucks will
Nice.
drive into each
There's
other.
the cluster truck.
Oh god!
Aww.
We had one event early on that went really well. Hey, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Yeah, this is really early in the game. I'm not even at the super hard stuff. Part of this game is getting like frustrated because you can't beat it, and then
Making
This-
stupid decisions.
making stupid decisions or coming back at it. Yeah, thank you, Michael. Welcome.
Oh!
Oh no! I kept going.
That was almost
could've- if I had slowed down a little bit.
very lucky.
Yeah, one thing that might be nice too, the controls feel right as far as jumping forward, and it's not realistic, but it would be nice if you could reverse your momentum, because you kind of have a, if
You
play-
open your windbreaker and start
Yeah.
getting some air resistance.
You have the Castlevania problem, you know, where Simon Belmont has a momentum issue. I think we got it. Just gotta stay on the truck.
Nice.
Just gotta stay on the truck. All right.
Steer the course.
Victory. Yeah, it's a pretty cool game.
Alright. Oh gosh, they're
Yeah,
coming
so
right
now
at
the
you.
trucks are coming
It's coming right at us!
So I think we can just hang out on this one for a
Yeah,
minute.
this one's doing a great job dodging.
So now this would be fun if this were a game mode where it looks like you can just jump to the goal. You don't have to be on the truck the whole
Oh,
time.
what are those things?
They
They knock you off.
Yeah, you want to not be standing in front of them.
Right, that seemed wise.
Oh god, but they also slow the trucks down. Yeah, I think that there are ways to limit the aggravation. I think that
Rotate.
tweaking the slow time power so that it actually slows down, because it doesn't, right? Like, all it does is it slows the passage of time without letting you react, without letting you input new commands, and basically adjust your trajectory in real time. And then it's not realistic, but this game isn't meant to be realistic, obviously. There's 100 trucks barreling down the road.
I mean, who puts a giant wooden, like, hangy thing in the middle of the road?
A
Oh,
dick.
you're screwed.
Yeah, it's not
that
gonna-
last one, man. Oh,
Oh, it almost was okay. I think I have to get down on the car to get through that part. Can I just ride in the car for the whole level? I might be able to survive this.
ah, look at you. This is like the equivalent of when you get Mario with the cape and you just float over the top of the level.
Yeah, right? So this might be the kind of cheese that they'll want to remove, but remember that, I guess I wasn't able to cheese it the whole time. Remember that it's actually physics-based, so each time you do the level, it feels like you're running through a different simulation of the way these trucks behave. You don't really have any physics interaction with the trucks yourself, looks like. Yeah, it's cheaty. I don't know how you'd address that in the live game to keep people from doing that. If that's on a dominant strategy for this kind of level, maybe that's okay to figure out that this level is teaching you that the cab gives you a lower clearance. It's not tracking my actual time to complete the levels right now, but I'm assuming that in the end game they're going to have people competing on a leaderboard to see who can beat each level fastest. Defying the level's purpose. You notice that the difficulty curve isn't quite spot on. Like, I was having a lot of trouble with that that level, was it 2 or 3 ago? And then after that I just blitzed through the next 3 pretty quickly. Usually you don't want to have, if you're going to have a level that hard, it should be similar difficulty going forward from there. I like the different environments, how there's, you know, the kind of the meta of this game, the excitement is getting the next level and seeing what the new hazard is that you have to deal with. Oh god. Ah, it's doing so well there. Yeah, this game has a ton of potential. It is a bad idea to walk into an alpha and expect a, you know, outstanding, super polished game. And this game is really, really good, given that it just went out to alpha. With polish, with player feedback, with some of the power-ups you can see in the menu, which I'll pop out and show you guys here in a second. I think that this game could be really awesome and a lot of fun.
You're really awesome and fun.
You kind of say so. Yeah, I don't know what to do when it goes over that cliff. Maybe we can do it in slow motion so we can get a better sense of what we're seeing. Can't really even tell what's happening when we cross over it. Yeah, I can see this level being pretty frustrating. I think you want to jump up in the air, use slow motion, and find the truck that's the most likely to land flat and not at an angle. Okay, that works. It was rough, but it works. Oh no! Oh my god. Oh my god! Truck! Godspeed, Goomba. See you later. Thanks for popping in. I think that this game would probably benefit from having double jump too, maybe as a power that they unlock later. I thought I saw something to that effect in the menu. I think we want to jump before we go over a cliff so that we can try to reposition where we're going to land here. I'll back out after either give it 5 or so more attempts. No! But it's really cool to get in on the ground floor on a game just that's coming out. I'm sure you guys have seen some of the crazy Reddit threads, GIFs of this game, with the developer playing it at a very high level. Jumping off the cliff must be a good idea, right? Whoa, sometimes the trucks take enough damage when they fall that they just explode. Yeah, whoever came up with Clustertruck, like the working title was Highway Fight Squad, and this is a much better title, I would say. Alright, let's slow down. If we could fix the Simon Belmont problem and have it so that, like, if I pull back on the analog stick that I can back up more in midair, you can kind of do it, but I think you should be able to back up with as much momentum as you move forward. If you look backwards before you fall, it helps. Cool, thank you, Squash. I guess this is the first level where you have to learn to do that. See if we can land on one of these. Got on the cab, great. Try to stay out of the way of the ice. Whee! Oh no! That one went pretty well.
Are the trucks slipperier?
No, it's that there's this, like, cliff that we fall off of.
Oh, that's important.
I think there comes with more trucks at the bottom of the cliff, though, that we want to jump onto. Yeah, there's more trucks down at the bottom, so we want to go land on those instead of continuing to take the ones that just fell down. This truck is my truck.
Ooh!
Believe in you, truck.
Well, I made it through that pillar of ice, so
Oh, interesting. Now the trucks are going in a different direction.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's going to be really tough to do. Yeah, the game
sensitive nuclear material.
Gamepad's pretty tough.
It's
I
volatile.
would agree. That's the chunk of the trouble I'm having. Have you guys been doing WASD and the mouse? You can do like a quick turn.
You can jump off the debris.
See, it would be nice if there was a button to flip your view 180 degrees. Oh, the debris is safe. Oh, that's cool.
Good
Shoot.
to know. And that makes sense.
Transporting chaos. Got things to do, man.
Eggs. You're transporting eggs.
Eggs. This is a pretty tough level.
I like how they all start so like ordered and spaced out in uniform. Hi, Ben.
That makes me wonder if this game is really like doable on a controller. If it's that much easier on a mouse and keyboard.
Yes, I
Like,
love
what changes would you need to make other than maybe having like a quick spin around? Jumping off the tower debris would be helpful. We can try that here.
He recognized his tail.
Ooh, I can
Curious
jump on the
tail.
towers. No. Yeah, that makes a pretty big difference if you can land on the towers. Thanks for the tip. Yeah, the fact that I can't change my trajectory, it just like lets me see
That you're going
in
to
slow-mos
die.
that I'm going to die, exactly.
You chose poorly.
Yeah, we could try doing that. I'm gonna back out real quick. Take a look. But just to show you guys here, some of the powers that they're gonna add. None of this works yet, but feel free to click around. Do time slow. Double jump is gonna be amazing. Extra jump is recharged when the player touches the ground. An air dash. A jetpack. Emergency ground repeller throws the player up in the air when the player touches the ground. It works once per level, so you get one like extra
One
life, and you
save.
can pick your power. And you unlock those by playing through the game. So when they add those, I think that's gonna be outstanding. Yeah, we're gonna turn the sensitivity up to maximum. I think we're gonna need it.
I like that blue. That's a nice blue.
There's nothing here yet. Sorry about that. Dev is Landfall Games. Oh wow, yeah, the sensitivity makes a pretty big difference. But it's super sensitive now. I might actually need to turn it down a little bit. It's too much for a gamepad stick. I was able to land on one of those last time, but I think I had just the right amount of momentum from going off the cliff. Yeah, see, I can't pull back. Like, if I could pull back there, I could land on that. Like I said, it's not realistic, but...
Not opening your windbreaker. That's totally realistic. I guess crashing into a pillar.
Let's turn the sensitivity back down a little bit here. It's too much. Well, there's a skip level button. That might be worth doing just to check everything out. Air Brawl from the same devs. What kind of game is it, Michael? Oh, skip level is just a restart button, it looks like. No!
Oh, you went too far.
You fly a plane.
You can't get ahead of the truck. Oh no! Come on, truck. I believe in
I've
you.
gotten ahead of the trucks once, but I don't think I'm going to try it again because it wasn't super viable.
Well, then you die, right? Don't you have to be riding on a truck?
Well,
'Cause
you
the
can
floor
be
is
on a
lava?
tower.
Oh.
Like, I'm not dead. As long as I'm on that tower, I'm not dead.
Oh. So you can just hang out on the tower the whole game, or is there a time limit?
Spam 9 when you finish the levels. Go back to doing this traditionally instead of trying to be fancy. That's pretty cool, Michael. I mostly signed up for this because I kept seeing posts make it to the front page on Reddit. Usually when they fall down, it's GG for that truck, so... The next one is the same basic idea. Probably doing a lot of these levels in a shorter form too, even though it's super simple, just teaching you the whole idea of turning around to see the other trucks would be useful. Alright, all the trucks here are dead. They keep trying to go forward though. These poor trucks. I think the ones ahead of me are long gone by now, yeah, because they got stuck on each other. Oh, sorry Michael, here, I'll permit you. It's just my bot blocks links.
Dude, during the World Cup, he was getting like lots of people coming in and posting links about it.
Yeah, it was all over Twitch at the time.
It was cry.
Okay, I think the goal here is turn around towards the end, look at the trucks that are coming over the ledge, and jump down to one of those that's going forward. I think honestly my biggest feedback about this game is that I'd like to see a version where the levels are predetermined, and the trucks always move in exactly the same way.
Instead of being at the whim of RNG.
Yeah, because that can be fun. It can be fun to beat the level.
Then you can just learn which truck survives, and then.
Well, that'll be part of the fun. Well, yeah, I suppose that's true. You don't want it to be in a situation where you just stay on the right truck, but you wouldn't get the best possible time if you did it that way, you know. So maybe you need some other kind of objective, like maybe there need to be rings or things that you collect on the level to direct you.
I do like getting the things.
Yeah, collect all the things. So there's completion and then there's just clearing.
Come on,
two
truck.
different goals.
Come on, truck.
Not gonna happen.
Oh, nice. You like grabbed. Oh, wait, go off the debris! Off the debris! Off the debris!
I did off the debris for a while there.
That was close.
Oh, cool, Michael. No. Yeah, see, I can't.
Get the one on the left.
I slow down, but it doesn't do me any good. Now, something that's kind of interesting is you can kind of like grip onto the edge of a truck. Like if you're just on the back of it. Let's see if I can reproduce it here. You can kind of jump your way up if you just spam the jump button. It treats a lot of things as a flat jumping surface.
Oh.
Yeah, we want to go all the way over that one.
Yeah, maybe you should hang back before the first clip so that you have more options.
Oh, I see what you're saying. More trucks to jump onto.
Yeah.
Okay. Take it a little bit more slowly.
Yeah. You don't have to win the race, you just have to survive. Oh.
No, we went too slow that time, so the trucks had already gotten ahead of us.
Alright.
So I think the trucks are getting released at predetermined intervals, so we want to be at the front of the caravan, no matter what. Now we're going to stay at the front here. We're going to jump down again. Yeah, you have a small, teensy tiny amount of control, but for the most part, once that runs, it's over. Bummer. Getting to those trucks that are going the opposite direction is really, really difficult. Change the trucks into giant sticks of butter. Yeah, the trucks could basically be anything that's just racing down the road, right?
Oh, and then they could call it you're on a roll. Get it? Because you're like butter. Oh.
Cool, thanks Michael for sharing. Ah! Nope. It's interesting, I am getting a better feel for making this first jump here. Proceeds to fail on it. Yeah, so this one I probably would have broken this up into 3 levels and then maybe had a challenge mode later on that had you do the whole thing where it's all one long path. Because here, just the idea of when you're partway through the level, you're going to go over a cliff and you need to turn around and see the trucks coming for you and jump onto a different truck is just a completely brand new idea. So I think it would be good to teach that to the player in a more sanitary environment. And they'd also have to set it up so that the trucks that are falling from the cliff are guaranteed to explode, so that you are forced to try something else. Because sometimes you can ride that truck and make it, and you don't realize that this is what's actually intended, that you look behind you. No! That one's actually a pretty good run. Alright, see you, Squash. Thanks for popping in. Force explosions would be bad. Did the explosions have like a... Do they influence the behavior of trucks near around them, or does it just make them disappear? Oh, see, I didn't realize that. That makes sense. I guess just otherwise making the trucks leave the game world would be helpful, so that you know that you're supposed to turn around. I think that it's cool that the game will eventually have multiple solutions, like maybe you can find a truck that survives and make it across. Okay, that's one. Way to go. Man, that truck was straight on the right money path and then made a bad decision with its life. Exactly the kind of cluster truck we're trying to avoid here. Oh my god. Oh, that was looking so good. That was by far my best run. It uses force on the trucks, okay, yeah. The idea that you have to jump backwards occasionally is very cool. I like it as a mechanic idea. But getting it to work...
It's like rugby.
What do you mean?
In rugby, you can only pass backwards.
Oh, I see. Oh. Nope. Overshot. Try the keyboard for this level? Okay, I can try here in a second. I think I can do that live. One sec.
Ah, nice. Nice.
Yeah, the gamepad control is pretty rough at the moment. I'd like to see if the devs are mostly playing it on gamepad or with mouse and keyboard.
Welcome back, Goomba.
Hey, Goomba. No! Alright, we'll try it. Why not? I think it's shift to run. Yeah.
Learning the controls here.
Oh, you know, it's actually... I see what you mean. Like, because the forward movement is binary, it's a little bit easier to control. Like, you're either pressing the W key or you're not, right? Whereas when you're on the controller, you're pushing forward on the stick. So it's harder to stop on a dime. Ah. That actually makes a pretty big difference. I'll probably switch back to the gamepad because that's the platform I'm going to ultimately want to play on, I think. But I see how this is a benefit because you can let off pretty frequently. You can stop with motion.
Oh man, there are explosions in this.
Yeah, if the trucks land a certain way, they explode.
Aww.
So you're saying you press S twice, you'll stop in slow motion? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, this is like a completely different game with the mouse and keyboard. Ah, that's too bad. Yeah. Can you really influence your motion at all, or are you just saying to like pull back before I hit the slow motion? Because all it feels like I'm doing is I'm looking at the screen a little differently, you know? Oh, stop while in motion. I see what you're saying. I'm with you. Gotcha.
Nice.
That went better. Nope, that one's not gonna happen. You have some slight influence, I see. As to see, I was riding on the back of the truck there and was able to jump on top of it. So sometimes if you get close, you can try to get on. It's looking pretty good. Oh, had to keep going there. Use the slow motion before you get to the ground, but not in the middle. Yeah, you have finer individual jumps with the mouse and keyboard for sure. I feel like it's tougher once you're already in air to pull back with this. Okay, I see what you're saying with the double S. It's hoping to jump from the one to the other, you know? It doesn't seem like there's a lot of reason to let off the shift key, which is lets you run. Pay attention to the tower's movements.
Jump!
I thought I was getting it. Double S quickly. Yeah, that makes you stop on a dime more. And practicing my double S off that cliff. Let off the shift key in your edges, sure. Yeah, that helps a lot, actually. You can be a little crazy. I think that shift, like, keeps propelling you forward if you hold it after you jump. Try again. We want to get up to this first ledge as soon as possible, because that's when this level starts to get tough. Okay, that looks good. That looks good.
Oh god, they're coming right at you!
Oh, that was the one we wanted. That was looking really good. Right? I'm having a much harder time than Ornstein and Smo.
He has died more.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited for all of those things. Sounds like this game just gets better from here. Shoot. Kind of just need to start abusing, like, hitting spacebar a bunch if there's a bunch of stuff on the screen. Like, I'm letting myself die when I still have a chance to recover. I'm giving up too early, you know? That's better. See ya, Goomba. Okay. Making it to this section a little bit more regularly. This is the truck that was promised here. Of course, I fell in the tiny gap between all the trucks there. Jump, jump, jump. I believe I can fly. I believe that I can touch the sky. Yeah, I guess the thing is you have a ton of forward movement and you have almost no backwards or lateral movement. So once you commit to jumping forward, especially with the shift key held, you're going to be flying for a while. So I think that Mike is right that the key here is to get really good with double tapping the S key, which is what stops you. Like pulling back essentially. This might be too late, let's see. Keep like falling into the hole between the huge massive trucks when I fall in there. The exact opposite of what I need to be doing in that section. Too late. Y to skip? Yeah, let's just do that.
Whoa, why are there wheels?
I went ahead and skipped the previous level. It was really, really tough for me. We'll try the gamepad again and see how we do. Yeah, I think I can jump safely on the wheels, so let's try that here in a second. There's some snow on the ground that looks like it makes the truck slip and slide when they touch it. I see, so I don't want to over jump that. This level's cool. I like it.
Nice.
I love all the different hazards they have in this game. It's really neat. Cool. Oh, hitting the wheels is an instant loss. Interesting. You can't touch them at all. I see.
Oh.
They count as the floor.
Confirmed.
Make it through that one first. So this is like jumping through an opening. This one at least tends to, at least so far, has you constantly moving forward. No looking back. Okay, let's go forward. Straight, straight, straight. Okay. This is all fine. This is good. Sometimes you can like hook onto the back of a truck and climb up. I think they should make that an official mechanic that if you touch the back of a truck or you touch a truck in any way, if you either you can spam the jump button or maybe give you a separate button that lets you try to climb it. It would feel really good. Maybe there's a specific timing you have to do to latch onto it.
Alright, pull back, pull back. There you go.
Hold back.
Pull back, then shift.
Okay. Try this up here.
Aw.
Yeah, you can't even brush it. It's just GG if you do.
Pull back! Nice.
Yeah, double jump will help a lot. I saw that in the options menu. That looks like that would be fun.
Nope.
Nope, went too far behind it.
No, that's good, because they force you to go through the wheel.
Yeah, you can't cheese it.
Can't cheese it.
Nope. Not good enough. Trend to the left, you're saying? Through the wheel? No! So yeah, sometimes that happens. The wheel will knock the truck on its side. Backtracking. Okay. These ones here. Okay, I can try it. Once I make it on top of one of these, you're saying? Is that always true? Would you usually say try to stay in the back? Or I was under the impression that you wanted to be in the front so that you wouldn't miss an event. I guess here I want to keep my eye on the wheels so that they're not killing me. Yeah, this is pretty tough. It's that very special kind of frustrating that makes it feel really satisfying when you make another bit of progress. There, got it.
You're right, you don't need to win the race, you just need to survive.
That's not
And
gonna
you're
cut
dead.
it. I jumped way too early. Yeah, I thought the wheel was gonna hit me.
Nope.
Kept just completely missing trucks. Staying back is the best, okay. Because you're saying that by being too far ahead, there's not a big enough mass of trucks for me to land on them. So like I can go fast here at the beginning. It looks like the trucks are more like
You probably
crushed
want to
together
stay in the
further
middle.
back. In the
Gives
middle
you the
might be
most
good.
options.
Yeah, that makes sense. See if I can learn to make a jump if I'm not going. I guess I could go to the front since I've gotten okay at learning how to do that, and then start stepping backward. I just have to watch out for that wheel, you know.
Aw.
Don't go as fast in the beginning. That could help too. Okay, we'll just try going from truck to truck. Jump. You're saying like go this way? Oh.
How did that not kill you?
Magic.
How are you not dead?
Magic.
How are you not dead? Okay, good. I'm glad you died eventually.
Karmic. Yeah, once you've held the shift button or the run button, the right trigger on the gamepad, it's already GG.
Yeah, right? I thought I saw him hit the spoke.
Totally did. It's an alpha. Okay, this is looking good. Oh, I thought I had it. Right in the middle. That was starting to look pretty good. Yeah, I don't know how you would actually fix that though in the real release. Like there's so many trucks on top of each other. Do you just like ghost through them in some way? Who knows? Okay, that went pretty well. I'm happy with that.
Nice. Nice! Oh, wait.
Don't go off the ledge, truck.
Don't you dare go off the ledge. Yatta!
All right, we finally got one. It's been a while of attempts. Level 32.
What the shit was that?
It's a death laser is what it is.
Who puts death lasers in the middle of a road?
A monster.
Seriously.
Relative movements, yeah. So can I do a side, like a strafe jump? Looks like I kind of can. It's hard to tell though because like the trucks are moving relative to each other. Oh god. Like that they're all in a line in the beginning. And they get crazier and crazier the further you get. Oh god! This is a tough one.
Oh, this might be easier on the keypad.
Yeah, I'm on the gamepad again. I was gonna switch to the mouse if I get really stuck on it.
Nice. Pinky toed on that truck there. Oh.
Nope.
Ah.
I'm getting better at this one. This one feels a little bit more deterministic than the previous ones because the trucks are all like on a parallel straight line. Come on. I can try jumping the lasers. I'm gonna stick with the gamepad. I think that'll be good for feedback on the game. Like if there's a level that's just unbeatable with the gamepad, that will be good to share with the developers, you know. I don't think the answer is just play it on the keyboard, you know. I bet it's doable. Just a question of getting the feel for it and learning it.
Alright, 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 alright.
This is going okay.
Alright, okay. Nice. Aww. Yeah, that should have funneled you onto the truck. You're close
You know,
enough.
some truck funneling might not be a bad idea.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be excessive. Are the levels completely deterministic though? I don't know, Andrew. I don't think that's the case. I feel like different things happen in each level. Like
they look
even if
like
they
an
have
unstable equilibrium.
Yeah,
so tiny little perturbations create different outcomes.
They have a preset starting movement, but there's all kinds of real physics being calculated for the way the trucks are moving. So you know, if you get to point X at time step 13. It's not always going to be exactly the same truck location. Like the truck will be slightly different, and it doesn't involve your interaction with the environment in any way.
Nope. Hi, Pikachu.
How you doing, Pikachu?
How you doing?
This is live. You check this game out at all, Six Gun? It's been on Reddit a couple times.
Yeah, the developers got Twitch to add this to their game list.
Kinda, sorta.
Kinda, sorta.
Still working on that part of it. So you're saying that if I just stand still, that the trucks are going to behave in exactly the same way every time? See a bit of a
This is
wiggle
called
there.
Clustertruck, which is an awesome name because it sounds like clusterfuck, which is funny. And you are a dude who, or I guess you could be a bug? I don't know, because you never see yourself, but you're trying to jump from truck to truck and not die, and the floor is lava.
Hey, I've got a thing on Hitbox directing. I just try to keep everything in the one chat so it doesn't get confusing. If I were talking to one person in Hitbox or YouTube chat,
Oh man, someone was
Twitch.
on Hitbox?
Yeah,
like,
that's-
no one ever watches on Hitbox, thus the Twitch chat.
It's pretty uncommon.
Dominance.
Anyway, it's a lot easier to just focus on the one chat, so I have a way where you can watch on Hitbox and then pop out the Twitch chat and communicate from there.
Yeah, maybe
Otherwise,
someone
if I
will
said, "Hey,
create a
Pikachu,"
little program that combines all of them.
Restream has something that kind of lets you do that, but the problem is
Yeah.
it wouldn't let your other, like all your viewers would have to tune into that chat instead of.
Oh, I see. The combined
Yeah,
chat.
and the idea is that most of your viewer base is probably on one platform, so trying to consolidate everyone there so people can talk to each other instead of just talking to me.
Yeah, he was trying out a couple different platforms and found he had the best luck with Twitch as far as walk-ins go, so that's why he's focusing on that one.
Yeah, I know this one doesn't
But
say.
Hitbox
that was
and
so
YouTube
close. That
offer
was.
some pros that Twitch doesn't. Like, the lag is usually a little bit lower on Hitbox,
Yeah.
and YouTube lets you pick your quality so that you can adjust the lag that way.
Right.
Thus the broadcast on.
I almost had a win there and I got
Multiple
confused.
Oh, right on, bundle of sticks.
YouTube has some
Yeah, I
nice
guess with this kind of
options.
game, you don't really need high resolution, do you?
I bet that my bitrate is a huge problem though, because this game has a ton of movement. So this game looks really, really clean, but when there's this much movement at my low bitrate and frame rate, it doesn't look as clean on Twitch as it looks on the screen that you're looking at here.
Will fiber help that?
No, being partnered will help that.
I see.
Because I can't turn up my bitrate without like causing almost everyone
do the
tuning
debris,
in.
debris! Oh!
What debris?
Right, you can jump on the trucks that are rolling over.
Oh, that's true.
Use their mangled bodies.
Catwalking. This is a cool level though, I like this one. But you're saying that your mass is enough to cause the perturbations that we're seeing? I feel like a human being jumping on a truck wouldn't change it all that
Like I
much.
said, it's an unstable equilibrium, so small perturbations.
The perturbation of a human jumping on it would be enough. I do 2000 pre-partnership. That seems pretty standard. 720p, 30 FPS, 2000 kbps. You can go higher than that. You can go as high as you want, really. It's just that the higher you go, the more people are going to pop in, see that your stream is buffering, and just move on. So that's the reason for that. Your human has superpowers. Suppose that's true. He can slow time.
He's just hyper aware.
I mean that from a completely game mechanics perspective. Like I said to Andrea, we shouldn't be asking questions of flavor, like why are we jumping on trucks? It doesn't matter. Jump on the trucks. Why aren't you jumping on the trucks? But from a mechanical
But
perspective,
you're jumping on the trucks because the floor is lava.
right?
I decided that that's the answer.
From a mechanical perspective, a fun way of doing this would be having a mode where the trucks always move completely deterministically, no matter what, and that part of the level is learning the truck's
Nice
movements.
recovery.
And then I died. I had one that I should have gotten, but I took a second to look at chat. That was my error. Yeah, there is a TOS limit on Twitch for bitrate if you go
What's TOS
over,
mean?
Terms of service. I think it's if you go over 3500 kbps as a non-partnered streamer, they will get mad at you. But you could technically, my point is you could go that high if you wanted to. Oh god. Yeah, why did the frog cross the road? Who cares? It's Frogger. This is like an arcade game. Don't question it. It's like, well, I guess Katamari does do something of a good job of telling you. Okay. I think if we just go slower and just go truck to truck, wait, look for a truck that looks safe, and then go for the jump. This one I have to do faster though, because the trucks end up getting separated. No, I'm sorry. If you turn your bitrate too high on Twitch, very, very reasonably, like, if your bitrate is 3500 kbps, you know, you're expecting people to download a lot more stream, you're using a lot more strain on Twitch's servers. That's all. But you can go up that high if you're partnered. Correct. Just unpartnered that have one. There's the practical limit and then the actual limit. The practical limit is what's the bitrate at which people can tune in without buffering. And the benefit with being partnered is that you get the transcoding option, so people can change the quality of the stream. They can turn it down if they're having buffering issues, but you can have it sped up for the people who have connections that can handle it. Alright, come on. Just gotta recreate that moment where we were winning early on.
Always why to skip.
That's true. We've seen the basics of this level.
I like
if this were a Mario Maker level, I would have
as
skipped it by
option.
now. Yeah, that's cool. Sometimes it matters. Like, that might be the solution to this puzzle, actually.
overshoot.
That was the solution. You mentioned the cab. Hi, Andrea. Good job.
You're welcome.
Cab trick, although we have to do it on a truck that's pretty close to the front, it looks like. Oh, and it alternates, so it's not always...
it has to be tailing another truck real close.
I see.
So it's like drifting.
Drafting?
Drafting, thank you.
You have to die 100 plus times to be allowed to skip. I think we're there.
That seems fair.
Oh, not there yet.
No!
Is there something on the screen that indicates that you can try skipping it?
Oh, that's a good question.
Okay, let's go. Jump.
Aw.
Cool thing about this game is that, like, you can tune in and look at it not knowing anything about it and understand everything you need to know right away, you know?
The floor is lava. Everyone understands that. How are you still alive? Okay, there we
Through
go.
magic. Yeah, but I don't have it yet for this one. I haven't died that many times.
Oh, nice! Man, you should be dead.
No, that was all skill.
That was all skill? Alright.
That was not skill. I'll give it to the game if the game gives me one that I don't deserve, but that one, I pressed a button and I
Press
did.
Y
There
to
it
skip
is.
app. It does do a pop-up.
33, let's see what's up. Whoa, bunches of lasers, that's kind of cool.
Oh, man!
Oh, this is fun.
You're like James Bond!
Aw,
Oh,
that's
you
pretty
can't just
hard.
stay on one truck. You're gonna probably have to go forward.
Probably, yeah.
backwards.
This is cool. I want to play this with like an Oculus Rift though, so that I can have my depth perception. There's the goal. Oh my god, it's so complex.
Oh, you're gonna die, you're gonna die, you're gonna die! Aw.
We were so close. You should be dead. Jump. Yeah, this is more... This particular level is closer to the kind of gaming experiences I'm used to. Yeah, but I see what I mean about the difficulty curve. Like, it's... You'll have one level that you'll spend forever on. This one looks fun. I think I get it.
Oh, you're gonna die.
Yeah, we gotta just go.
Don't think, just go, don't think, just go, don't think, just go! Nice. Nice.
You knew?
I knew. I'm sorry. I could see it. Should have waited. You pizzaed when you should have pretzel. Or french fried.
Hey, Honk Bockington.
Yeah,
That's
this is
comparable
actually,
difficulty.
he has died probably. Yeah, no, you've
No, I've
absolutely
significantly died more times than in Dark Souls. Yeah.
You've skipped 2 levels, which means you had to at least have died 200 times.
Guess they could bill it like
Probably
that.
closer to 300.
Clustertruck, harder than Dark Souls. Oh, it's a different kind of difficult. This is my favorite level so far. I love this level. I get it.
That was really close.
Probably because it requires very little lateral motion, right? And turning around. Like, those are the levels I've been doing okay on, but
That's
whenever
true,
it
it's a
requires me to
1D
turn.
problem.
Yeah.
1D problems are nice.
I have a little bit of room. I haven't played Rogue Legacy. My nephew is a big fan of it. It's like, yeah, from its name, it's like a roguelike, yeah? So you just go into a dungeon multiple times. When you die, it's true game over, kind of like Binding of Isaac.
Oh.
I know it's like criminal to say that, oh, it's like Binding of Isaac when it's called Rogue Legacy. Okay, there you go. Jump. Yeah, see there?
Yeah,
That's what I mean, like,
RNGs is
That
like,
that has to be
he did
random because
not
I
favor
wasn't
you there.
I wasn't close enough to those trucks to have influenced them, but there was
You know,
no way
Bert
for me to have
said
made
you were
that.
kind of shitty to your sister a little bit ago, so no, that's not true.
Try
Not
it
him being
again.
shitty to his sister. He's been awesome to his sister.
This is the best level. I love this level.
Go. Oh,
Ah.
Yeah, so what's causing the debris later on? Some trucks are just getting antsy and tailgating.
Have you played Binding of Isaac? Yeah, I don't know. It might be the tailgating. Doesn't look like they interact at all with the lasers. Oh, I should have just gone. That would have been
It's
okay.
Yeah, this is a very satisfying game. It seems.
Oh, you're talking about Rogue Legacy, but yeah. Yeah, because you end up, it's Spelunky is another one that's roguelike, where whenever you die in Spelunky, it's just game over.
Is
so
that a game about caving?
it sure is.
Alright!
Spelunky's
Are you a
pretty
monkey?
cool. You're not a monkey. You're not Monkey the Spelunky. You're like
Spelunky the monkey.
But there are male and female damsels in distress in that game. All right.
Nice job. Good job.
Woohoo! Binding of Isaac is a really good game to have on the new 3DS. Alright, we got siege equipment. I think this level was on Reddit. This was the GIF that people saw.
How do you know when they're gonna go?
You can kind of watch them over there.
I guess once they've been released, they just go.
This one's also very straightforward. Like in both meanings of the word straightforward.
Right, not so much lateral movement.
Yeah.
I gotcha. I usually know what you mean.
Oh goodness. Oh gracious. I got some crazy air there through, I don't know, alpha. Yeah, we're definitely seeing that the trucks are in different positions regardless of my mass. You know, you can just see off in the distance that there's no way that my perturbation all the way back here has propagated that far forward yet.
Nice. Jump off the debris!
I
Debris!
tried,
Ah!
I tried.
Yeah, I saw you
I
try.
overshot it.
That was a good effort.
You're kind to say so. Jump. I'm really excited to have the double jump power.
Debris,
That'll
debris,
probably be
debris!
my power of choice.
Aww.
I got off the debris.
Yes, you did.
It wasn't enough.
Aww. Debris, debris, debris! Aww.
That sounds really fun. Whoa.
Woo!
Jump. 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 That's cool, Honk Honkington. One of my friends and pretty loyal viewers, DJark, is a magic judge. He just got his certification 6 months ago or something like that.
Yeah, he's all legit.
Mm-hmm. He had to take a crazy test. I think that there's some kind of, like, momentum bonus sometimes. Steer the course. Alright. Ooh, what's going on here? Hammer things? Got crushed on the thing.
Hazardous road conditions.
Yeah. Magic gets way more complicated as a feature of them letting you make decisions on your opponent's turn. That massively complicates the game. So interesting thing, like if I'm jumping off of an exploding truck, or if I'm jumping near one of those things, like what is it applying force? That was close. I get like a speed boost. Like it imparts its momentum onto me in some way.
That's cool.
Yeah, see? He'll be in chat probably next time we do Dark Souls, TGR, if you see him. Can you act on your opponent's turn, Yu-Gi-Oh? Is that a thing? Oh wow, that was pretty cool. No! Yeah, after I got into Hearthstone, I pretty much quit Magic just because I like this simpler approach to the game. Feels like it's easier to get into. Yeah, so see how sometimes there just aren't any trucks there for me to pass through, even though not too much has changed. Yeah, that time I wasn't close enough to those trucks to change them. Whew. I did not deserve that life, and then it got taken away from me. Oh, how is it, little D-piece? I see I got my bonus momentum there, which I still don't completely understand what causes that to happen. Crud. This level feels very doable. Yeah, see there, I could not have possibly won because all the trucks were gone. What board games have you been playing, Cappy? Always looking for new good board games. Go, 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 go. Let's try going barrel straight forward. Oh, hey Andrea, can you go grab the game that Jen and Andy got for us? This game is the shit. It's called Boss Monster. It's basically the opposite of Munchkin, thank you. It has all this really, really good, like, pixel sprite art for the cards. You're the boss of a dungeon, and you're trying to keep the heroes from getting through it and killing you, and you want to kill as many heroes as possible. It's a ton of fun. It was a kickstarted card game. You can probably find it in most, like, card stores. It's for 2 to 4 players, and I really, really enjoy it. Goomba, these are questions we shouldn't be asking, I think. Whee! Oh, I could have maybe gotten that one if I hadn't been going so fast. A lot less complicated than Magic. Yeah, Magic... I think Magic's goal should be that it's easy to learn but difficult to master, but it's difficult to learn and difficult to master. There's just a lot of shit going on. Wait for another truck to get here? All these trucks, though. There's one. Just one. The trucks are just trying so hard to get over this ledge. We'll try waiting there again next time. Boss Monster 2 is a little bit more balanced. Does Boss Monster 2 replace Boss Monster, Cappy, or is it an expansion of the original game? I really want to see some of like the items and the like. It definitely feels like a game that would benefit from a small amount of iteration. Oh, we had that one. It's too bad. Mm-hmm. I wonder if I can walk on the side here. No, I don't think so. I think what else might improve this game? Andrea mentioned funneling. I think that would be really good. In Portal, there's this idea that if you jump towards a portal and like you're more or less on point, you're good enough, that it kind of funnels you into position. So I don't know how you do that with this game, but you know, if you're landing near the center of a truck, rather than just going for pure physics, go for what was truly intended. Alright, we made it. Oh my god. Yeah. Figure I'm sitting at my computer anyway, checking out this beta. Technically, we should say this is an alpha. This is very, very alpha. So stay tuned for when it gets more updates to it. This is a parkour game of the ilk of Mirror's Edge, I guess I would describe it, but it's about getting a good time rushing through a level, jumping from truck to truck without touching the floor. Sort of like a floor is lava kind of a feel. Yeah, you know, I think I would say 3 big things. 1, deterministic mode. 2, give the player the unrealistic ability to change their motion, like, in violation of their own momentum. So remove the Simon Belmont jumping problem, where once you commit to a jump, you're committed. Let them back up in midair. Like, here's how fast I can move when I'm going straight forward. Here's how quickly I can back up. Almost not at all. It's not realistic, but I think it would fit the gameplay style much better. I think actually I mentioned earlier that the levels seemed a little long. This is a much better level length here. There's 3 very specific challenges you need to get through, and then you pass. Sometimes you can just jump towards the end. I never actually played the first Mirror's Edge. Whoa, that's awesome. Do you see this new one, Andrea? There are these plungers that come out of the ground and knock the trucks into the air. I don't know what like that does to the physics if I'm riding on one. Oh, that would have been so cool if I had landed on the one that was flipping in the air. Alright, Goomba. Oh, I wish I could, like, bounce off of the mid-air trucks. But no. Somebody went and did this BS. Get Mirror's Edge on the list. Yeah, I've heard really good things. I really like the visual style of Mirror's Edge. This kind of reminds me of the white bloom kind of minimalist color scheme. Yeah, right, Knight. No. Go, go. Oh my god. Whoa! Pretty cool. Still died. This level is fun. Anything that, like, interacts significantly with the trucks and knocks them upward. I think the game probably shines there where you're jumping higher, you have more time to look down and decide which truck to land on, you know? Since you don't have the luxury of being able to look at your feet for most of the game. Part of the trouble with first-person platforming, right? See, I just angled the camera down a tiny bit, and I feel like I have a little bit more control over where I'm landing, so I can kind of see what's in front of me, because I don't really care what's way ahead of me, I really just care about where I'm landing on my next drop. I might put that in as some feedback to the developers as well, as set the default camera angle to be slightly lower. Because you notice it defaults back to being straight up. Oh, I got flipped. It's going well. See, that's most of the difference, I think, with a controller versus the keyboard, now that I'm playing with that a little bit. With the mouse and keyboard, you're probably automatically pointing down a little bit, just reflexively with your hand. Here, especially with these straightaway levels, you're not touching the right stick very much, because you can do all that with the left stick. So that might help the game quite a bit, is having a bit of a downward angle to the default when you load in. Yeah, exactly, Buckin. That was my biggest piece of feedback overall, is that I'm okay with it being random. Like, I don't think that the trucks are randomly generated, but their behavior is based on physics, so there's tiny little perturbations will change the layout really, really quickly. So you can't just say, okay, I'm going to memorize where all the trucks are and eventually get really good at this level and pass through it. Every time you attempt it, it's a different level. Which has its own, like, that sounds like that's kind of fun. I kind of want to have a mode that's like that, but it would be cool to do determinism mode where they always move the same way no matter what. Otherwise, the world records are going to be people competing for the most optimal truck physics configuration. Oh, I can land on the platforms. That's cool. Can I stand on them for a while? Looks like it. Jump. Nope, not good enough. Maybe I could have jumped up from there. Jump. Get probably going to play this for about another 15 minutes or so. We got a good general idea of what the game has to offer, and then I'll post up the VOD for it, and I'll send some feedback over to the developers. I'm really excited to see how this game develops. It's a really cool concept. It could be Katamari Damacy, you know. Jump. I'd like to try to beat this level though before we clear it. That was kind of cool. It's been a while since the last Katamari game. It's Namco, I think. Ooh, yeah, I didn't even think of that. The last Katamari game was PS2, I think. Could be really crazy. It was pretty limited by the PS2. Someone's driving one of the trucks. I don't know how you could do two-player. It might be cool if you touch the ground that you don't... Or maybe you have a mode where when you touch the ground you don't fail. You just lose a point, and the goal is to obviously go back and try to complete it with as many points as possible. That would remove the issue of getting stuck on a level, and trying to do it perfectly where you actually land on every single truck and never touch the ground would be the challenge, where you come back to it and you try to like get a gold star and everything. But I think that would be a good way to do it from the default, and then levels that are particularly tricky for one kind of gamer, you know, won't get you stuck for 100 levels progressing to the next one. Jump. Oh god. Alright, that's cool. Everything's fine. More trucks behind me. They're all getting stuck. Oh god. Truck! God. How did one of the trucks got turned around? I think we'll go until we beat this level. We can definitely do it. We've come pretty close a couple times. Grats, bundle of sticks. I have to set up your badge manually. I'll do it after stream. Ah, so close. Yeah. If you had a sprite in mind, shoot me a Discord message is probably the best way to let me know. Whoa! That's the dream right there. I didn't actually get to beat the level, but it looked really cool. I got stuck in the crusher there. Yeah, see there, you notice that the trucks were so far apart that I wouldn't have been able to make that jump even if I wanted to. don't know if being on the truck imparts any momentum to you. I know that being afflicted by one of the traps certainly does. Too easy. Oh, that wasn't even a good one. Last Katamari was on the Vita, really. I thought it was PS2. Right, we managed to avoid most of the BS there. Got it. Slow and steady wins the race. Cool, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow morning for some Final Fantasy XIV. Let me see if I can find someone to host here. 1 sec. Let's go with Jeff D now. Thanks for hanging out, dudes. See you tomorrow. And ladies.